You'll never understand me.
Peeps, what's up? Welcome in. And I'm doing things quite differently this go around, right? So this is kind of like a podcast meets a vlog or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the mothership. How about that? I guess that's what maybe we'll call it. I don't know. But we're here talking all things, weird and strange and things that make us scratch our heads. It's just kind of what we do. It's why, I don't know, it's what gets me out of bed in the morning is all of these questions that I want to have the answer to. So I hope you enjoy the new digs here. Earth, what it is Earth got too damn strange for me. So, I've since taken to the heavens, I guess. But yeah, today we're going to hop into something kind of crazy, which is actually, I'm going to pull this up just so I'm not giving like false information or anything like that. But I'm going to look at some of the posts that I've done here. And this came up, guys, when I was doing the testing for Object C, which was testing video number 5, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah. So this isn't working worth a damn, whatever this is. So maybe I'll just take to my phone. Maybe that's a little easier to pull it up. But yeah, crazy stuff. Object C testing video numero 5. Let me see if I can get this to pull up here. And I believe it was our friend Matt. Matt, if I'm not mistaken, you were the one that kind of pointed this out. But you said, during the video itself, on the testing of Object C, which is also, melody or lyric, that something else very interesting kind of came through. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. The subject of Eunice and the different resident spirits or whatever that are here at the manor. And I mean, truth be told, I'm not in a spaceship. Mind blown, I know. Just trust me on this. Go with me on this. All right? I'm sitting at the manor right now. It is 10 o'clock at night, okay? That I'm doing this. So, got the kids to bed and all that fun stuff. So here I am. But watching the video again, the whole Eunice thing comes up. And if you guys haven't watched, it was season 2, Johnny Hauser, our pal Johnny Hauser from the Villisca House. Johnny did a show on VidiSpace. It was called Johnny Hauser Verse. And Johnny Hauser, and season 2 was Johnny Hauser Verse the Malvern Manor, which was really, really cool. Had a lot of fun with that. There was a lot of weird crap that happened. So with that, there was a name that kept coming through a few different times, and the name was Eunice. Now, interestingly enough, before the name Eunice even came through, this was some information that I had received from a group that was here. And they were asking, well, who's Eunice? I'm like, shit, I don't know. Like, I don't have a clue, like, who Eunice is. Whatever, I can't find anything. But regardless, in their digging that they were doing, they found a Eunice. And Eunice was not a patient here or whatever. This was back in the day of the hotel. So all the way back in time. Okay? Apparently, what had happened, this is what the group told me. Okay? So what the group had said and mentioned was that Eunice was actually the daughter of an owner. I am hearing all sorts of shit. Anyway, okay. Moving on. So, fuck, I hate this. Okay, so, like, moving on. Wow. Eunice was the daughter of an owner. This daughter, who was 12 years old, by the way, the same age as Inez Gibson, another one of our famous, resident spirits here. So Eunice had taken ill, and I don't know exactly what it was what her ailment was. I have no idea. What I do know is that she was brought here to this building where she had to be quarantined. So I don't know what she had. What I do know is, yes, she was quarantined to this building where she then passed away at the age of 12 years old. Just to kind of put this into perspective also, so you have Inez Gibson passing away on December 21st of the year 1900. Sorry. More fun stuff. Regardless, Inez Gibson, December 21st, 1900, she passes away. Not here on property, just down the street a little bit, okay? Not even a block. And that's where that tragedy took place. 10 years later, so 1910, basically. I don't know a date. I don't know the illness. I don't even know her last name. What I do know is that her name was Eunice. That's what I do know. Now, interestingly enough, this came up, and so obviously I go back and I watch the video, because Eunice was something that I did not necessarily hear at the time. Now, I thought I heard it, but I didn't want to open that can of worms or anything like that, right? I wanted to focus on what we were supposed to be focusing on. But it is pretty damn interesting, because now I'm on this kick, right? Now I want to know as much as I can and learn as much as I can about this Eunice. And that group that initially found some of that information got a hold of me today. And they're coming back to the manor in like a week. They'll be here. I'm super excited about this just because they're looking more into this. Now, obviously, I told them, what we captured on video, what we had heard. This has happened now multiple times, that the name Eunice comes through. Nobody seems to have a clue or an idea as to what is going on. So I told them all of this fun stuff, and they are looking into it even more. So they're going to dig deeper specifically on that aspect of everything, on Eunice. So guys, I'm fingers crossed here that within the next week or two or whatever, we're going to have some fairly significant information that we're going to be able to then use to potentially then foster more investigative techniques or what have you, especially when it comes to Eunice. I'm very excited about this, and this is the best part of my job, if that's what you want to call it, right? It's not really a job. I don't know. This is my favorite part of everything. So the historical everything of this building, the people that have come in and out of this building when it was a hotel, the people that lived here just while it was a nursing home, the families that would come in and out maybe to visit specific family members or whatever that were here, the clientele then when this was more of a a group home type of setting. The clientele that were here, the families then that would come in and see them. Everybody that has been in and out of the doors here, and their stories, and all of this history. The frick was that? So, interestingly enough, like, I'm wearing this lav mic, which is right over here. But, so I'm sure you're not hearing what I'm hearing. There's very specific, like, knocking going on right now. Son of a bitch. Awesome. So anyway, holy crap, guys, this is great. So, again, this is the best part of my job, just being able to like dig up some of this stuff, some of this history, and share it with you guys. If you haven't like figured it out by now, I love history. I love telling stories. I'm kind of a natural born storyteller anyway. I love it. And that's why when I'm talking about the paranormal and the different resident spirits that we have here, the ones that we know about, the ones that we communicate with on a regular basis, I love that stuff. I get into this so much. It's just a big passion of mine or whatever. But while I'm here, God dang it, it's still going on. It's really, really hard to keep focus. Like, when this shit is happening, it is so hard to keep focus. Also, and I wanted to throw this out as well, just kind of as a thank you to all of you that watched the stupid, crazy music video thing that I did. And the only reason I did it was because Nick had messaged me and said, do it. And so I kind of felt like, well, shit, now I have to do it, right? So then, I noticed Nick's video that he did was the song from The Breakfast Club, which I love that song, right? And it was just somebody with a camera, kind of following him around this haunted location or whatever, and he was just kind of dancing around to the music. And I wanted to do that to a certain degree, but I wanted to kind of tell a story as well. And on the post itself, it's not really letting me pull up much here, but I'm going to see if it's not letting me do it. These sons of bitches. Technology hates me tonight, guys. So I don't quite understand why. But anyway, our patron named Anonymous on here messaged, and Anonymous, you hit the nail on the head with what I was going for that particular video. So in the video, it's supposed to portray me like disappearing. Nobody knows where I'm at. Well, it turns out I've somehow mysteriously crossed over to the other side, and so I wanted to kind of show that in the odd way, using the, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the cartoon type thing. That was bizarre. Like, doing that, like, shooting it was fun as hell, don't get me wrong, but the shooting aspect of it only took 20 minutes. It didn't take me very long to shoot that at all. It was the editing part of everything really is where the real work kind of comes into play. And again, I use the term work like very loosely. I don't really work. And there's a lot of, other things, guys, that I have kind of in the works now, especially with this. Like, I was fiddling around today, and I noticed in the back room here, I have a big bag, and it's full of lighting, basically. It has a lot of like lighting gear. It has a lot of like these tripod things for the lights, but it also has a green screen. And I was like, I haven't used the green screen really. You know, I've never really tried to incorporate it in anything. So this week we're on the mothership, and maybe next time I do a video like this, which hopefully will be very soon, maybe I'll be on a sandy beach somewhere. I don't know. It is, you know, obviously getting rather cold now that we're officially into December. So, but anyway, guys, with like kind of back to what I was going on with Eunice and all that stuff. The group is coming. Hopefully they have more information. I tried to kind of pull it out of them, like where they were getting this information, and I wasn't successful. So I don't know if like they have some super secret website that I'm not privy to, or what's going on there. But it does seem that they're able to find things, see things just a little bit better than what I can. So, but with that, guys, I wanted to get this done, and I wanted to get this out because, like, as I sit here, it's Tuesday night at 10 o'clock or 10:10 now or whatever. I wanted to get this out because we have a stupid, crazy schedule coming up for the rest of the week anyway, and it's going to suck a little bit. And so I'm not going to be able to do as much as I originally wanted to, which sucks because, guys, like I love this Patreon thing that we're doing. I absolutely am having the time of my life doing this, and having you with me for the ride. I absolutely am enjoying the hell out of it. I really am. Truth be told, I think I'm spending more time on Patreon than I am Twitter or Facebook or any of that. I'm kind of over that stuff. You know, I would rather talk to you guys because you guys, you want to be here. We're all here for the same reasons, right? And so for that, guys, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate you and everything that you do. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it very much. But with that, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to keep you posted. Actually, what I really, really, really like to do is I would like to sit down with that group. I would like to sit down with them and chat a little bit more about the whole thing, the whole Eunice thing, and see if we can't come up with something. This group, if I am able to sit down with them, you're going to enjoy the hell out of them. They've been here, gosh, I don't know how many times, but probably at least 3 or 4, I would say. 4, hell, maybe more than that, but at least probably 3 or 4. They have become like one of my favorites that have come here. They're just fun people. They're good people. They have level heads on them, and they enjoy filmmaking as well. So that's great. So we get to talk shop about all sorts of fun stuff. But regardless, I would love to sit down with them and chat, especially about this stuff. So hopefully we can make that happen. Hopefully they have the time to kind of give me, I guess, for lack of a better term. So yeah. But with that, guys, I'm going to let you go. I hope you've enjoyed this. This is a new thing, like I said, that I want to kind of try to incorporate as much as I possibly can here in the future. And it's, you know, whatever. It's 10:15. It's getting late. I look like absolute hell. So I'm going to probably close up shop here. I'm going to head for home, and I'm going to take my happy ass to bed. But I hope you guys are doing great, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.